how's it going, folks? Now, many of you guys may not see from this brand, Olive. Now, Olive is a ATM machine for the cryptocurrency. What surprised me the most is the fact that, you know, finding, just to have, this is what it looks like, Olive. You might seen it in places that you go. And the very interesting part about this as an ATM is you can transfer cash, any physical cash, into crypto, just basically as an ATM machine. For those who does not know, when I mention about this topic, people get to see, and what we hear from traditional banking is being shutting down their branches, and as well with their ATM branches. The new thing is skyrocketing is crypto now. Now, let's just say ATM location. All right. It's loading. Let it load. Okay. So I'm only speaking for Melbourne. All right. I'm not gonna discuss much. Maybe I just see how it goes. Let's just look at as a map. Right. I live in the north, so I'm gonna speak of north. But if I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna see the regional area, I don't see anything. Where's Sydney? So there's one thing mentioned about Sydney because I'm not putting on Sydney on the map. But if you look around, right, Gippsland, there's nothing there. Alright, so if you can see, obviously, based on this map, what you see, obviously the CBD is around here. Or around here, whatever. Obviously, inner the city, that's where it goes. And you can see how it gets spread. I think that's Brighton or Frankston up there. And it's going out where the suburbs are. They're actually building one in my suburb as well, Wollert. That's the Craigieburn. And you can see like it's spreading out. As you know, there's a demand for it. Alright, I only can speak in my area because I'm familiar with the north. Alright, but I can see there's a lot more going in north comparison to the west. This is the west, right? The west is not much comparison to the north. See, that's the north, like just like that. Yeah, that's north. But the west is not as crazy. Alright, but obviously I'm not gonna speak on the inner city or the city. Just flood on the city area. Malvern, the rich suburbs as well. South Yarra, St Kilda, Hawthorn, Toorak as well. Wow, even Toorak. And obviously in the eastern suburb where my mum lives around there. Ringwood, around, no. You can see how it's been scattered out, alright? And the southern area as well. I basically look at this map and said to myself, I'm just going through while I'm talking to you. I'm just going, wait, hold on, where's that? Okay. I'm just saying that because of, this is a new thing nowadays. And where banks are nowadays is closing one by one, branches closing one by one, pushing many of us using cashless or whatsoever. Alright, I'm not going to complain. But yeah, what I'm trying to say here is the fact that there's another crypto on the market which I'm gonna pause. So my coworker sent me this about BitRocket that he saw in Doncaster shopping centre. Now obviously I only found like four of these ATMs in Victoria, and they're claiming that they're gonna branch out even more. Now half of it is just like in Westfield. Feels like they signing a contract with Westfield. And if you watch it here, it claims that it may take up to 10 minutes if your amount is under $2,000. I don't know why, but anyways, select withdrawal, pre-register from your mobile, scan and mobile, which is how it is. Now Sydney location I've calculated is in 12 area. Now Waterloo, that's in a Crystal Mart. You see, what I'm showing you guys, Crystal Mart is more like a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven. This sounds like a 7-Eleven because based on the photo, I don't know what they're doing. Is actually, yes, it looks like a convenience store, right? And that's another Queen Circular Key. This is the city. Merton Plaza, Waterloo again. You got another one that's in a shopping center. George Street, that makes more sense. That's in the heart of the CBD. That is way whoop whoop land. That's up north above the North Shore. And that's in Westfield. Road, I've been there, that's a shopping center. Sydney Broadway, that's next to my dad's house. Burwood, Westfield, yep, I know that shopping center. And Liverpool, Mount Druitt, Penrith. And based on what I'm communicating with you guys now, it's either, this is like poor suburbs. Like, I could, if I'm going to comparison to Melbourne, you can say like Meadow Heights, Craigieburn, Broady, you know, and this one it can be classified as Melton as well. Burwood, Westfield, if I have something to equivalent to Sydney. See, this is a cigarette shop. This is our next booming industry. You got cigarette shops, convenience store, Three Beans Cafe. Okay, opposite. I'm not going to discuss about that, but in the shopping center. This is going to be the next big thing that I'm going to see right now. I'm going to say to you guys. Where people, whether they like it or not, they're going to make money out of this or whatever. This will be the next big thing. And let me just pause the video. Now, I've watched this video clip and I haven't gone through it properly because of half of the contestants, they speak Filipino, so Philippine language, so I was driving. But it mentions that Axie Infinity was very popular during the lockdown stage where people cannot find a work, and GameFi was popular during that time. People were playing the game and making money instead of you paying the game and not making money. But this is where the future is going to head to, GameFi as well. So they talk about how Filipinos, talking about their countries, why Axie Infinity was very popular in Philippines is the fact that there's a large majority of the people love to play mobile games. And Axie Infinity is popularized in that country. So this is what I say. I'm coming to conclusion to seeing the whole thing, and they're a lot more open with cryptocurrency, and that's why myself, I need to nail it down and I need to get in on board as well.